Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm doing a behind the scenes so far to the network part 5, which is the last part to the 5th episode in series 6. So yeah, next one is the last story in series 6, which is a bit odd really. It's nice to have some actual unit soldiery type people in the story, because normally when I've done unit, it's just literally just saying, oh, the Brigadier's here, so it's a unit story now, that's it. But yeah, the Doctor has destroyed slash blown up that Cyberman spaceshipy thing, or it was blown up. I just literally moved it the right way around, and yeah, they're all destroyed, all three of those. Well, they should be, but yeah. And there's a Minecraft block, which was the correct mineral-y thing, but then as the Cyberman said over there, that the Doctor, the molecular structure of that changed when he used the sonic screwdriver and stuff, and then it showed that it was actually a bomb of sorts, or TNT block, which, yeah, blew up the spaceship and stuff. I just want people to sort of think, maybe, is the Doctor a bit ruthless there? Was he, I want to stir up some sort of controversy, was he too ruthless, and so on and so forth. And I think I tried to use Alex more as well, because originally, at the beginning, sort of bit of this story, where she's like, no, there shouldn't be any more fighting here and stuff along that line. Originally, obviously, I was going to have the Doctor be all like, no, there will be no battle here, or there will be no more fighting here, and stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted a change and stuff. And also, I forgot, in retrospect, I'm kind of annoyed, but a little bit, because I forgot to make the Doctor sound like he was really crying or really getting emotional about the fact that obviously Alex had been taken to the Cyberman spaceship, and that I also wanted it to last maybe a bit longer, the idea that the Doctor had just gone, and then you like, oh my god, is he dead? But yeah, no, he survived because it was just a stun blast, for those of you who didn't know. But yeah, I literally just wanted you to think, oh my god, is he dead? And that, I didn't want to just immediately be like, no, he's okay, but I kind of did that, so, I'm kind of annoyed at myself for doing that, as I say, but, yeah, I would say, hopefully that would be impactful or whatever, but, I mean, I think I did a similar thing in another story, maybe Thunder, or maybe The Warrior of Time. I can't even remember which story it was, but there's definitely another story with the 11th Doctor in this series so far where he's been, like, attacked, and then I think it was Thunder, that Thor just, like, whacks him as a cliffhanger, and then you're like, oh my god, is he dead? And then in the next story, he's just up again, and so he seems to be impervious to Thor's hammer and a Cyberman blast, so yeah, he seems to be impervious to a lot of things. But yeah, I just wanted as well a bit more tension between Alex and the Doctor, and there seems to be a bit of tension, right towards the end in the Cyberman base, Alex is kind of like, no, Doctor, I've got this is the mineral, or this is the mineral we were going to find, and then the Doctor just finds it and gives it to him, because he just knew that it was the right mineral. Bit of Deus Ex Machina there, but he knew that was the right mineral, and at least he was honest, and he just literally said it was a guess, and it just so happened that it was the right mineral, and then, obviously, it wasn't actually the right mineral. But then again, you could argue, oh, well, if it wasn't the right mineral, then wouldn't the Cybermen, like, scan it, just in case, But yeah, clearly they didn't. Maybe they made a little bit of a glitch in the system / error, on their part. They didn't check if it was the proper thing and just assumed it was, because it kind of looked reminiscent of what they had on the computer. So they were like, yeah, that's fine, and then boom, it's obviously, as I say, a bomb. But yeah, I think the inclusion of some soldiery people was nice as well, as I say. They all died. I didn't think I'd kill all of them off, but I did, including the brigade leadery person, which I wanted that bit where he's like, I love my wife, tell her I love her, and all that, but it wasn't as impactful, I don't think, as I imagined it in my head. Yeah, a lot of a lot of stuff was thrown into this one, if you can tell. I mean, it's probably the longest part to the network. Out of the 5 parts, I think this is the longest one, and stuff. And then the next story is Judgment Day, which is a 6-part story. So yeah, just one whole part longer than this one. But yeah, I've tried to cram in as much information / stuff as possible. I think, yeah, I don't think there was ever a part of me that thought, you know what, the Cybermen will survive. Because I want, as I say, I want this sort of idea of maybe, you know, the Doctor isn't as kind as we make him out to be, maybe. You know, maybe sometimes to save humans, he has to, or to save the planet and to save people, he has to sort of be a bit, or get a bit of blood on his hands, or in this case maybe oil, but yeah, the point still stands. Maybe he has to cross that moral and ethical line to protect people, but you know, at what cost? You know, at what cost do you save people? At the cost of your own mortality and sort of your own mental capacity / you know, your own ethics and that, you know. And I think, as I say, I'm trying to raise these sort of things about, you know, maybe he's gone past that line where he's losing who he is, you know, and the code of the Doctor, he's losing that more and more as he's wanting to save all of the people more and more, you know. He even says at the end, again, in the spaceshipy thing, you know, in the Cyberman spaceship thing, that, you know, if he didn't do this, then this spaceship would, you know, indirectly the Cybermen would destroy, you know, like them setting off in this spaceship would have such a blast of radiation of sorts and bad things coming out of the engine of sorts that it would destroy people in a 5-mile radius, you know. So although they've killed some people in the university, a lot of the army soldiers are dead, or the unit soldiers are dead, even, you know, other people in the 5-mile radius would die and stuff, and obviously the Doctor says, you know, I can't have that happen, you know, and stuff, but Alex, you know, is unaware that that was a bomb, you know, so he's becoming a bit of a liar. Will he be able to keep that up? We'll find out in the penultimate story. Is that the right word? Penultimate? Yeah, even story. The last story, even the Judgment Day. I was going to say the wrong way. The Judgment Day, which, yeah, be interesting to say the least. So yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.